NKTelco Sports welcomes you to high school basketball tournament action. This game brought to you by Minster Bank, Keyhole Pizza, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Associates of Southwest Ohio, Buckeye Ford, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Good evening and welcome to Trent Arena here at Kettering Fairmont for tonight's regional semifinal basketball matchup between the Lima Perry Commodores and the Fort Loramie Redskins. I'm Jeff Henson. Alongside me this evening is Ron Cruzy, and we have two good teams. Ron have been playing very good basketball, especially at the end of the season, and have earned their right to play tonight.
Yes, they have. For the Perry Commodores to get here, Perry has defeated Ridgemont 80-31, Minster 62-50, and Fort Recovery 54-45. The Commodores are averaging 65.3 points and giving up 42 points during the tournament. And for the Fort Loramie Redskins to get here, they defeated Riverside 69-40, Triad 51-39, Rushi 59-50, and Lachlan 68-42. Fort Loramie is averaging 61.7 points in the tournament while giving up only 42.7 points.
Both these teams have, like you said, done very well in the tournament, have taken care of business, and they've earned this right to play for the regional finals. Also here at Kettering Fairmont on Friday. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the opening tip. But before we do that, just want to mention the Perry Commodores playing with a heavy heart tonight. They lost their assistant coach and head football coach in a car accident. So our thoughts and prayers with them and the Perry Commodores.
Their coaches are Heather Smith and Katie Lynn.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
As a father of two teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back to Trent Arena. First, the starting lineups for the Perry Commodores. Plummy Gardner, there's number 3. He's a 5'10 senior. Orion Munford is number 4. He's a 6'1 senior. Jacoby Lane Harvey is number 20. He's a 6-foot senior. Kobe Glover wears 22. He's a 6'4 senior. Lamonte Nichols, number 33, a 6'3 senior. And the head coach of the Commodores is Matt Tabler. They come in to the game with a 22-3 record. And now for the home team this evening are the Fort Loramie Redskins. Evan Burning wears number 23. He's a 6'1 junior. Number 32, Dylan Braun. Dylan Braun wears 32. He's a 6'1 junior. Number 35, Cody Gasson. Cody Gasson, number 35, a 6-foot senior. Number 45,
Austin Siegel.
Austin Siegel, number 45, is a 6'3 junior.
Junior, number 50, Tyler Siegel.
Tyler Siegel, number 50, 6'7 junior.
Is Corey
And the Redskins are coached by Corey Britton. The Redskins come in 21-5. There are your starting lineups. And before our opening tip, let's go through the keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
For the first key for Perry, fast pace. The Commodores want a fast-paced tempo in this game. Number 2, protect the paint, stop Loramie's dribble penetration, which leads to assists to the post players. For Fort Loramie Redskins, they need ball movement. They want to pass the ball until they get a good shot, however long that takes. They also want to control the boards, limit Perry to just one shot.
Thank you, Ron, and we are set for the opening tip-off. The Redskins wearing the home white jerseys with red numbers trimmed in black. Perry will sport the red jerseys, white numerals trimmed in black. And we're off. The opening tip will go to the Redskins. And they open up with their first possession. They will face a man-to-man defense. Expect a lot of pressure, as Ron mentioned, by the Commodores. Braun, the leading scorer on the team at 14.5. Inside to Siegel.
And that's the way they like to open the game. They like that first possession to be an inside shot, and they get that done.
Shot attempted by Gardner, no good, and rebounded by the Redskins. So they open up the game, Ron, the way they finished their last one, on an assist. They had a lot of assists in the game against Laughlin. They opened the first possession with an assist.
They've been moving the ball real nice in the last couple games, not taking a quick shot.
Gasson being hounded, gives it over to Burning. Burning trying to find Siegel. So he'll get a high screen from Siegel. Ball knocked away, and it'll be off of the hands of number 33.
And Perry came up on the pick and roll there that time and actually trapped the dribbler and didn't have any place to go with it.
Fortunately, Lamonte Nichols couldn't come up with the basketball. Fort Loramie avoids a turnover. Burning will have his hands full with a very good defense trying to run the offense of the Redskins. Braun finds Siegel. Burning all the way to the bucket, gets it to drop. Evan Burning the bucket.
Nice pass fake there by Burning. The defense went for the pass. He held on to it for an easy layup.
Good decision by the floor general. Perry quickly answers with a basket of their own. Jacoby Lane Harvey. His first two, he's one of 3 players that average right around 16 points a game. Perry starts 5 seniors. Gasson cut off, gives it back up top to Burning. Braun nearly loses the handle, hangs on to it.
There's the high pick and roll again. That time he splits the defenders and loses control.
First turnover of the game. In transition, Perry with a nice bounce pass, and Munford scores the bucket, ties it up at 4 apiece, so the Commodores score in transition off of a turnover.
And that's the Commodores game right there. Steele put the ball in the hole on the other end.
Gasson needs help, gets help. Siegel reverses over to Burning. A lot of ball pressure being applied by the Commodores. Braun, tough shot, off the mark, rebounded by Siegel. His putback, no good. And it comes away to the Commodores, so a couple looks.
The Redskins had 2 good looks that time, unable to convert it.
3-point shot buried by Plummy Gardner. 5 unanswered by the Commodores. Off of the hands of the Commodores, as again, the speed of the Commodores very evident here as they're able to track down those long passes and cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, and then they take it down the floor. If they don't have the layup, they look for the 3 right away, and that time they were able to hit it.
Nick Brandewie, the first support player off the bench for the Redskins. He's a 5'11 freshman. He wears 11. Braun being handled, if you will, and he will draw a foul against Orion Munford.
Perry foul number 4, Orion Munford.
Looks like the Redskins might have to be able to reverse the ball quickly. The Commodores are really helping out on the weak side, right into the lane, expecting the pick and roll, and there's no place to throw it to the guy that's rolling to the basket, and then they're jumping out on the dribbler to trap him.
Logan Dre, 5'8" junior in for the Commodores. Braun being double teamed. He is fouled again.
And that's the thing they got to watch out for, the Commodores. When they jump out like that, they have to mirror the basketball, which means just take your hand wherever the ball goes, but you can't slap down on it. You're going to get a foul, which they did.
So 2 quick fouls against the Commodores. Maybe if they can get the hand checking called away, that might help the Redskins move the ball a little bit better, not being...
Siegel lowered his shoulder a little bit, got called for a charge.
Maybe just a little bit too much shoulder action. Good defensive alignment by the Commodores. The turnover gives the ball back to Perry. They've scored 5 unanswered and they own a 3-point lead. Second Fort Loramie turnover. Walking the ball down the court are the Commodores. Fort Loramie in man-to-man. Lane Harvey with it, goes baseline. Kick out. Shot off the mark by Gardner, rebounded by the Redskins. They'll look to score here. It's been a few minutes, Ron, since the Redskins have been able to put points on the board.
Yeah, they had that good look right away in the first possession, and they really haven't had that one drive by Braun to the baseline.
Siegel in traffic, able to muscle it in. Tyler Siegel, the bucket. The pass, assist, I should say, I believe, came from Evan Burning.
And that'll open things up on the outside if he continues to hit it on the inside.
Good spin, quick move, ball knocked off the hands of Glover. That's a turnover by the Commodores.
Coach Britton's calling out the play to look for maybe a high-low situation here. We haven't seen that yet.
Even the last set when they got the ball into Tyler Siegel, he was well defended. It was a very difficult shot for Siegel. He was able to make it. Gassing for 3. On the mark, but not in.
Had a good look at the bucket. Just didn't convert it.
Pull-up jumper by Lane Harvey will bounce out. Siegel with the rebound, and Fort Loramie will slow it down here a bit. Again, they don't want to get into a track meet with the Commodores as we approach the 3-minute mark of this first quarter.
Yeah, they want to make them play defense as long as they can on this end. Hopefully that'll pay off for the Redskins later on in the game.
Entry pass into Siegel. He gets around his defender. He is fouled in the act. Free throws coming up for Tyler Siegel.
So far, Siegel's been very active here in the first quarter.
Logan Dre, the first foul against him, team's third. Fort Loramie on the season shooting 64% from the free throw line. Siegel makes the first of 2.
He shoots 59% from the free throw line for the season.
Probably if there's one thing Fort Loramie hasn't done very impressively, and I say that tongue-in-cheek, is hit their free throws. 64% not bad, but they're shooting the 3-ball very well, the 2-point shot very well, just not getting great high percentage at the foul line.
Ideally, you'd like to see your big guys shoot a little better than what they do, but what it comes down to is how they shoot under pressure at the end of the game.
Munford hits the 3. They cash in on an offensive rebound by Brandewy, who couldn't get it to drop in transition. Munford hits the triple. Back to the 3-point lead for the Commodores at 10-7. Braun pulls up. His shot touched from behind. And luckily, maybe there was a foul in the backcourt. Perry had numbers at the other end.
Yeah, Perry had number 33 there, Lamonte Nichols, on the other end of the floor, wide open. So if he wouldn't have got fouled, Nichols would have had an easy layup at the other end.
And number 45, Austin Siegel.
33, Eli Rosengarten, 5'10" sophomore into the ball game for the Redskins. And coming also back in is starter Austin Siegel. They replace Braun and Tyler Siegel, as we have exactly now 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Triple again from Munford is up and in. Back-to-back three-point baskets by Orion Munford.
Nothing but the net.
Burning strong to the basket. He is fouled. Good move by the floor general, the quarterback, the point guard, Evan Burning. Picking up the personal foul is number 33, Lamonte Nichols, his first, team's fourth. The first free throw by Burning is in.
Burning comes into the game 65% from the free throw line. 9.3 points a game, 4.1 rebounds.
Second one, off the mark. Long rebound belongs to the Commodores.
Loramie
zone defense.
Went to a 2-3 zone.
8-13, Loramie trails. Inside interior pass. Shot taken by Nichols, no good, gets his own rebound.
And that's the thing you got to watch against the zone is you don't want to give up offensive rebounds. You don't have any block out assignments as you do in a man-to-man.
Travel violation against Lane Harvey gives it back to the Redskins. Full court pressure now being applied by the Commodores. Burning gets it, and he will be hounded the full 94 feet here of this court. Able to shake and bake, gains some space just with a simple stop and go. Pass intercepted. Defended and blocked by Rosengard, and I believe it was at the other end. And a foul against the Commodores. Good hustle by Rosengard. Through the pass, but hustled down the court run to challenge the shot.
Yeah, you could see that coming. Jacoby Lane Harvey jumped the passing lane, and I think everybody in the gym saw it, except for the passer. Threw it right to him, but still made up for it at the other end with a block.
And returning for the Redskins, number 32, Dylan Braun.
Starters,
Number 50.
Dylan Braun and Tyler Siegel back in as Gasson sits down. So Brandewee will throw it inbounds. Burning will be the guard. And then you have Siegel, and Braun, the 5 Redskins, as they will look to try to cut into this 5-point lead with under a minute to go as we approach the final 45 seconds of the first quarter.
Nice job by Burning. Didn't go into the trap, dribbled out of it, and got the pass, got the offense started.
Strong defense throughout this first quarter by the Commodores. Burning kicks out to Braun, an open look for Dylan Braun. Assist by Burning, triple by Braun. Good offense by the Redskins.
And that's the guy they got to get going from the outside. They kind of feed off his energy.
Very good three-point shooter on the season, Dylan Braun, 36%. Under a couple seconds, Perry will fire a three at the buzzer. It's off the mark. Your first 8 minutes are in the books with Perry on top, 13-11. You're watching boys regional semifinal basketball on NKTelco Sports.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen.
Welcome back. The second quarter action underway here with the Perry Commodores up by 2, but a good finish, if you will, Ron, for the Redskins to end the first quarter.
Right, they got back into it. Braun hit that three-pointer, and we'll see if that gets them going, get the momentum on their side.
Open triple for Logan Dre off the mark. Battle for the rebound belongs to the Commodores. Nichols shot no good. The Commodores rebound it again, so the third chance here. Dre, baseline shot no good, knocked away, and it will belong to the Fort Loramie Redskins. So 3 looks for the Commodores, Ron, no points.
Yeah, again, that's because of the 2-3 zone. You got guys going into the gaps. They're not getting boxed out. Plus, the ball was bouncing their way.
Burning again, being guarded tightly. By Gardner, could almost have been called for a body foul up front, and that definitely would keep the defenders back a bit if the referees, called the contact away from the basket. Inside out, Braun, who hit the three-pointer at the buzzer or near the end of the first quarter. Ball lost, turnover. Going to the basket, scoring the ball and getting fouled is Jacoby Lane Harvey.
And that time, Gaslam's just running alongside the basketball. I don't know, maybe he couldn't have got in front of him, but you just don't want to foul him at the basket. If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't make it. But a nice play there by Lane Harvey.
Lane Harvey with 4, make it 5 now points in the ball game. First free throw attempt by the Commodores in this game. Back to a 5-point lead for Perry as Burning will use a screen from Gasson and then be prepared for the double team. Nice drive, and Siegel is fouled. Good job by Burning again.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop him. He was double teamed. Good pass to Siegel. He's rewarded with free throws.
He gets it down that low. They got to come out of there with points or a foul. This time he got fouled.
Free throws for Siegel. He was 1 of 2 in the first quarter from the free throw line. That one rattles out. In for the ball game is Nick Brandaway. He replaces Austin Siegel. Siegel with 3 points on the night. Makes good on 1 of 2. He's now 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, the 6'7" junior averages 10.9 points a game, 7.7 rebounds.
Well, quickly the Commodores get the ball down the court, and Jacoby Lane Harvey hangs in the air and gets a shot to drop, but they didn't waste much time and got a shot in front of the rim. Burning nearly loses it, keeps possession. Ball goes into Siegel. Nice move.
Yeah.
Assist by Dylan Braun, basket by Tyler Siegel.
Nice job with the power dribble that time to help him with his balance and get up.
Turnaround jumper over Siegel, no good by Glover. Good job, good defense there by Tyler Siegel using the 6'7" frame. Straight up forced Glover into a difficult turnaround. Braun for 3. Count it.
Right now, the game's being played in just small runs for each team. Perry gets on a little run, then Loramie comes right back with a little run and gets within 1.
1 point lead, as Ron said, that's the closest Fort Loramie's been in some time. Perry's triple try by Glover, strong. It's rebounded by Fort Loramie, so chance for the Redskins to take the lead back, which they led at 4-2 before Perry went on a 5-0 run, and Loramie has trailed since.
Yeah, now they got Braun and Siegel on the same side of the floor, and that puts a lot of pressure on the defense then, because you got the you got the outside-inside game going. You can get it inside to Siegel. If they double down, he throws it back out, and Braun will have an open shot.
Call is overturned by the outside official. They talk and rule that it was last touched by a Redskin. It'll be Perry basketball. They still own the 1 point lead. They led at the end of the first quarter 13-11. Zone defense by the Redskins. Lane Harvey directs traffic. Over to Jamal Whiteside.
They got to keep an eye on Lane Harvey.
Glover inside out action. They go back to Glover. Good defense by Siegel. Glover able to come away with it. If they can just play defense and slow down the high-powered offense, can maybe make that offense a little frustrating, get them out of their rhythm a little bit.
There you go. A lot of times if you're used to scoring a lot of points and the other team slows you down, you get anxious and maybe start firing up some bad shots.
Glover nearly stepped out of bounds. Three-point shot.
And there's that man again.
Jacoby Lane Harvey, the official pointed down. I kind of stopped. I thought he blew the whistle like Glover stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think some of the Redskins stopped. Not that maybe would have affected the three-point shot, but I thought he blew his whistle. But nonetheless, Lane Harvey puts his team, the Commodores, back up by 4. Siegel gets it. Tough shot. He's going to go back to the foul line for free throws.
That was good help there by the Commodores, but when Logan Dre goes over there, he's 5'8". You're going up against a 6'7". You don't really have much of a choice there. You about have to let him go.
Siegel has been a busy visitor to the charity stripe. The first one is up and in. Now 3 of 5. His 7th point. Tyler Siegel with the 7 leads the Redskins. With 10 points is Jacoby Lane Harvey. He leads the Commodores. Siegel makes good on both free throws. He will check out. Austin Siegel will check in. And Fort Loramie will settle back into the 2-3 zone.
Austin Siegel takes Tyler Siegel's place in the zone, right in the middle.
Austin Siegel 6'3". They don't give up a lot considering Tyler Siegel 6'7". Austin length on him as well to get the ball inside. And Orion Monford with the bucket. He now is in double figures with 10 points.
Yeah, the Commodores go to a 1-2-2 zone.
Long pass over to Braun. Good ball movement.
And that's exactly how you attack it right there. A good job by the Redskins attacking the 1-2-2 zone. The middle is going to be open. You hit it, hit the wing, and then you throw it to the guy that started at the foul line, dipping down to the basket, and you're going to have a layup.
Austin Siegel, good job as he got it. The ball fake put 3 Perry Commodores in the air. And now he's going to have to earn his points at the foul line. He hits the first of 2. Austin Siegel's been playing some great basketball, especially in the tournament run. We've seen him. He averages just under 5 points a game, but we've seen him a couple times. He's been in double figures.
Yeah, and that figure's been going up each game because he's had some terrific games here in the tournament.
Makes good on both free throws. His 4th point, and I believe Coach Britton even alluded to his play that he had actually gotten hurt during football, so maybe he had to take some time to get his basketball rhythm back, but he's been playing some good minutes for the Redskins as they have earned the right here to play in this regional semifinal game between the Perry Commodores. Baseline attack. Swung out to Plummy Gardner, and he hits his second three-point bucket of the day. Big shot by Plummy Gardner, and the lead grows back to 5.
Right, Perry has some good shooters out there. You got to know where they are. So if you're going to play a 2-3 zone, you got to identify where the shooters are, and you got to get out on them.
Burning brings it up top. As Coach Britton will reset their offense. I don't expect them to stall here, but I think this one will settle down.
Right. Now it kind of looks more like a 3-2 zone. They're guarding the high post area with the guy in the middle.
Fort Loramie runs their offense, readjust, if you will. They get a diagonal pass. Brandewee worked his way down to the basket, but had the ball knocked away.
There it is.
Three-pointer off the mark by Gardner. Long rebound belongs to the Commodores. Lane Harvey kicked it out. Another 3 by Gardner. In and out, no good, but a foul against the Redskins.
That's going to put them at the line for three shots.
Evan Burning picks up his second personal foul. And as Ron said, the foul, the three-point try will give them 3 shots. Plummy Gardner has hit 2 triples today, 1 in each quarter. 26-21 your score. The first shot no good.
We'll see once what Fort Loramie does there with Burning with 2 fouls. You'd think he'd have to come out of the game. But I'll tell you what, they're going to miss him when he's not in there.
I think they'll leave him in. We'll see once Tyler Siegel is at the bench or the scorer's table. We'll see who he goes in for.
He's coming in for Burning.
He does check out Burning. I think with a guy like Burning, though, I think he's not going to, what do you want to say, play inside where he's going to maybe potential pick up a cheap one.
Yeah, I don't, with 2:05 left, I don't think he can take that chance. So you got to sit him the rest of the half so he comes out in the third quarter fresh.
The spread is 7. We'll see once what it is if he doesn't play the rest of the half. Now, Fort Loramie needs a basket or would like to score this possession. This is the biggest lead of the game. Gasson off the mark, tipped right into Siegel's hand. Good job by Austin Siegel keeping it alive.
And the other thing is, Jeff, they won't miss him near as much against this zone as they do man-to-man.
Redskins entry pass knocked away. Turnover. Dribble off the mark, off of the hands of Austin Siegel. As Gardner hustled to try to track down his own rebound and ran into Siegel trying to check out. It goes off of Siegel's hands. Will stay with Perry, and they will have a minute and a half left here to try to build on a 7-point lead.
And Loramie goes back to a man-to-man defense right now.
Perry has outscored Fort Loramie 15-6 here in the second quarter.
So Perry won't be in any hurry right now. They can bowl him out and then look for a dribble drive and probably a dish off.
I'm sorry, that outscored Fort Loramie 15-10. Do my math right here. 15-10. The Perry Commodore has outscored Fort Loramie. Entry pass wide open is Kobe Glover, his first 2 points.
Somebody missed a defensive assignment there. We had 2 guys on the dribbler and left the guy rolling to the basket wide open. So either somebody missed an assignment, didn't roll over and help out, or somebody didn't switch when they were supposed to.
Well, that was Glover's first points of the night. He averages around 16 a game. They kept him in check, but he gets an easy look for his first 2 in Fort Loramie with 15 seconds now, under 15 seconds. We'll have to go to work on offense. Trailing by 9. Drawn inside to Siegel, his pass taken away. Under 2, the distance shot off the mark. And there is your first half buzzer with the Commodores on top of the Redskins, 30-21. We'll be back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back to Trent Arena here in Fairmont High School, where the Perry Commodores own a 9-point lead over the Fort Loramie Redskins, 30-21. And with our halftime stats, here is Ron Cruzy.
For the Perry Commodores, they were 11 of 24 from the field. Fort Loramie was 6 of 14 from the three-point line. The Commodores 5 out of 11. The Redskins 2 out of 4. Foul shots 3 out of 4 for Perry, 7 out of 10 for Fort Loramie. Rebounding wise, pretty even. Perry with 11, Fort Loramie with 12. turnovers, a big difference there. Fort Loramie with 7 turnovers and Perry with 2. Off those turnovers, Perry got 9 points. Off turnovers, they've got 12 points in the paint compared to Fort Loramie's 8 second chance points. Fort Loramie doesn't have any second chance points, and Perry has 4 points. And fast break wise, Perry 4 points and Fort Loramie no points.
Yeah, it's been tough offensively, Ron, for the Redskins. They've had to work for everything, and nothing in transition, so to speak. A few of their offensive rebounds were challenged. They couldn't get them to drop. You turn that over with a number of turnovers they had, and Perry getting some chances and taking advantage of transition and the second chance opportunities, and that's the spread right now. So a big quarter here for the Redskins. They trail by 9, the largest lead of the game for the Commodores. Nice entry pass. Braun pump fakes, goes up. Doesn't drop. Nice look for the Redskins. Tough way to open up the third quarter.
They try to get Braun off the snide there. He's 1 of 2, he's made 2 3-point shots, and they're going to need more of that here in the second half.
Kobe Glover didn't score until late in the second quarter. Opens up the third quarter with a basket. And bad start for the Redskins. They got a good look. They don't convert, and Perry comes down and does convert.
Yeah, Braun was 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. So if there's one spot they could pick up there, maybe is get him some more outside shots.
Pass intended for Siegel. Strong, quick defense on the backside, knocks it out of bounds. They will stay with Fort Loramie. They now trail by 11.
Oh, a nice play there.
Caught me off guard.
Caught Perry sleeping there. That's so quick. Just handing him the ball, and boom, there he was.
Good awareness by the Redskins. Braun with the basket. Nearly a turnover. Saved. And the shot made, and the three-point shooter is fouled. Ryan Munford, the triple, plus a chance now for the 4-point play.
That's 13 points for Munford.
Shooting 1.
Number 4 with the 4-point play. And
he's got the left-handed stroke going for him.
Rough start as Perry's come out of the halftime locker room on fire. 6 points in their first two possessions. Held ball will be a turnover, and they will give it to the Perry Commodores. And we have Nick Brandewy coming back in for the Redskins. 13-point lead with 6:39 left. And we'll see once Ron is. I didn't pay attention the first couple trips here. This is now the third possession for Perry. Fort Loramie man-to-man defense. They had played most of the balance of the first half in a zone. But like I said, gave up some rebounds that way too. So.
Yeah, you're down by 13. You don't have much choice here. You just got to go out, play man-to-man, and see once what you got.
Try to put some pressure on the Commodores, maybe force a turnover. Perry did not have a turnover in the second quarter, only 2 in the game. So they did a very good job taking care of the basketball. Ball stripped away off of Glover, but into the hands of Munford. And in rhythm, the left-hander converts for his 6th point here in the third quarter.
So Perry shows some patience and gets a wide-open shot.
Timeout on the floor by the Redskins. It's a full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back. Just under 6 minutes to go into the third quarter. Perry has opened up the third quarter offensively very well, having scored 8 points compared to 2 for the Redskins, and they open up the lead now to 15.
Now Perry's in a 1-3-1 zone.
forces a Fort Loramie turnover, and Fort Loramie had the first possession, Ron, got the ball inside to Braun, who had to pump fake to get around a couple guys, and the shot doesn't go in.
Yeah,
and it's just been a bad break from that point here in the third quarter. Perry's connected every time they've had the ball. This is their fourth possession.
And Loramie averages 10.5 turnovers a game, and already they're up to 9. And give a lot of that credit to Perry's defenses. A lot of ball pressure, forcing them into some mistakes.
Fort Loramie does fall back into zone defense here this possession. Munford feeling it.
He's hitting from all over the floor. Hits a 3, it turns it into a 4-point play. There he hits from the short corner. He hit one from the foul line.
He had 10 in the first half, did Munford, and
he's got 8 here in the second half.
A total of 18. He comes in averaging around 17 points a game and 6 rebounds.
Somebody's going to have to find him on the defensive end.
Braun gets in the Siegel. Nice job. Nice pass. Couldn't go too far because it was backside help. And Siegel is fouled, receiving the basketball.
Teams first.
Gardner, his first foul. Burning looking for an open player. It has to go way up top to Brandewy.
And Perry was ready for that out-of-bounds play that time.
Burning back to Brandewy. Left-hander goes in, tripped, and he will be fouled. So the Redskins will have a chance to score now from the free throw line. They were 7 of 10 in the first half. Lamonte Nichols picks up his 4th foul. So that's the only player in foul trouble. Brandewy off the mark. Logan Dre will replace Nichols with the 4 fouls. Brandewy will try to score his first point of the game. And he does. So 1 of 2 from the line.
That's one thing. Perry plays 7 guys. And, if you could get into the bench and get some people into foul trouble, that'd be one way to get back in the game. But they don't have anybody in foul trouble that I've seen.
Other than Nichols, who just checked out with the 4 fouls.
Oh, yeah. So they're basically down to 6 players.
Entry pass into Glover, loses the handle, regains possession, and scores. They've been very efficient. I don't know the possession here in the third quarter that they haven't scored on. Siegel with the basketball. Rosengarten for 3. Eli Rosengarten with the basket, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I'll let Ron go through our sponsors.
New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman's Pharmacy. The scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think First. And keys to the game are brought to you by Bud's, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And at the conclusion of the game, we'll be picking a player of the game for Fort Loramie, and that is sponsored by Brookins.
Thank you, Ron, and thank you for those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is boys high school regional semifinal action between the Lima Perry Commodores and the Fort Loramie Redskins. The Redskins get a triple by Eli Rosengarten, but still trail by 15. They need to get some stops, as I mentioned before. I don't believe in this third quarter Perry has scored, I should say, in every possession that they've had, and that's tough to catch up when they're getting 2s or in some cases 3s, and in one case they got 4 in one possession.
And that time Loramie picked them up in a 2-2-1 full court press, hoping that Perry would come down and take a quick shot. That didn't happen. Now Perry's going to pull them out into a man-to-man after they went back to a 2-3 zone.
It's one advantage you have when you're up and you have some guards. You can pull it out 4 corners and force the defense to chase.
Let's see, there's 2 ways you can play it. One, keep the foot on the pedal, or you can hold it up, and they've decided to hold it out.
Under 3.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Perry 22-3 on the season. They lost all 3 of the games in back-to-back fashion. They lost to Shawnee, Van Wert, and Wapak right at the end of the calendar year and have not lost since. Fort Loramie 21-5 on the season. Skip pass, open 3 for Gardner. Plummy gets the rebound.
No box out.
His follow-up no good. Braun secures it. So 2 looks, their first empty possession of the second half.
They held on to the ball that long and then took a 3-point shot. I'm not sure Coach Tabler if that's what he wants or not, but they did it.
Rosengarten, 3-pointer no good. Braun knocks it away. Gasson saves it. And a foul against the Commodores. Foul goes against number 4, Orion Munford. His third. Munford with 3 fouls and leads all scorers with 18 points, 8 of them coming here in this third quarter.
Now, if he'd pick up his 4th, that's going to definitely hurt them.
Burning gets the ball up top to Gasson, back to Burning. Rosengarten 1 for 3, make it 1 for 2, make it 2 for 3.
Yeah.
Rosengarten with a big triple, his second of the quarter.
We'll see once what Perry does this time if they elect to pull it out again.
12-point deficit. Perry does appear, Ron, to want to maybe force Fort Loramie to come out and play defense,
yeah.
Which
it's plenty early to pull them out 2 minutes ago in the third quarter.
Glover kicks out. Munford has been very efficient this game. Doesn't shoot it. Back to Munford it goes. And again, boy, if nothing else, if Fort Loramie can get him out of rhythm, as there's a foul by Burning, that'll be his third. Maybe that light switch that you can't just turn your offense back on whenever you want it. Right. Maybe it'll be more difficult for them to turn it on.
It's hard to keep the momentum if you start playing not to lose. Like I said, the other way, keep your foot on the pedal and take your chances. But this is plenty early to hold it out.
12-point deficit right now. The Redskins face. Boy, they got to stop here and get it back. Another basket that definitely would give the Redskins some momentum. There's a walk. I believe that might be about the first turnover since the first quarter. They have not had many.
That's their third one, I think, for the game. So they've done a real nice job of handling the basketball.
Tyler Siegel in for Austin Siegel. 12-point Perry lead with 1:33 left here in the third quarter. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Ron Cruzy. The Redskins are trying to make a run here to get into this deficit. The Commodores are putting them in. Entry pass. There was a foul, so a hold violation or a holding foul.
Yeah, he couldn't go get it. They lobbed the ball into Siegel. And Plummer had a hold of Siegel.
Foul goes against Kobe Glover, his second foul. Burning finds Braun, that's a good look. Just off the mark, and I think they're going to get Gasson.
Yeah. Gasson had his hands on the guy that blocked him out.
Well, a good look by Braun, who can score the ball from all over the court. It doesn't drop, and Gasson picks up his second foul.
The three-pointer there would have been pretty interesting there.
Tough break for the Redskins, as you aren't going to get too many opportunities to kind of put the pressure back on this Commodore team. Offensive foul.
Gave him a little shoulder as he went by Braun.
A little bit too much business by Jacoby Lane Harvey. His first foul.
So that's at least 3 straight possessions now. Perry, since they pulled it out, they have not scored.
Now that time they didn't necessarily pull it out, but it was a possession where they did not get a shot off, or did not score. So again, opportunity here for the Redskins with under 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. You don't need all 11 or 12 back at once, but you need to start making buckets when Perry doesn't score. Braun for 3, rattles it home.
Down to 9.
9-point lead.
Now they're going to play.
Now we'll see once, as you mentioned, with about 30 seconds to go, it looks like Perry might just be content to take at least a 9-point lead into the final quarter.
Perry could sure use a bucket here to stop the drought.
A good finish to the third quarter. What started off awful for the Redskins, couldn't score much, and Perry was just unstoppable. Have gotten some stops here lately, have the Redskins on defense, and have made some shots here as well, with Braun hitting the last one, but Rosengarten hitting a couple himself. Dre, his shot blocked. Glover, turnaround, no good, and that's your third quarter buzzer after 3 complete. It's Perry, 42. Fort Loramie, 33. We'll be back with a final 8-minute quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers, to families with the pitter-patter of little feet, to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Welcome back to Trent Arena here at Fairmont High School. The fourth quarter, Ron about ready to get started. The quarter didn't start well, the third that is, for Fort Loramie, but it finished well. They're right back where they were at halftime with 8 minutes left to go.
Right, Perry won the first half of the third quarter. Fort Loramie won the second half third quarter. They both scored 12 points in the third quarter.
You see once that momentum for the Redskins can carry over as Fort Loramie, the offensive aggressor, as that shot by Braun just misses. That'd have been a big bucket to get it down to 6.
6, yeah.
Boy, nice looking set play. Braun in rhythm.
Got a nice shot off this in and out. Now they go back to the zone.
Off the hands of the Redskins, another offensive rebound. Shot missed. Munford, his third attempt this possession. It will stay with Perry. I believe Munford has taken all 3 shots here in this possession.
So kind of a cat and mouse game going on. Loramie goes back to the zone, and Perry decides they're not going to pull it out. They're going to play. So we'll see how long that lasts. If Perry gets another sizable lead of double digits, I'll look for them to pull it back out.
Loramie almost came away with that steal. Now they've got some double team trapping going on. It stays with Perry. Shot taken by Whiteside, no good, and another chance now. Boy, it seems like the door is open if Fort Loramie can get their foot in there and get their whole body through. They can, in a way, get back into this even more, trailing by 9.
Now Perry got out of their 1-3-1 zone. They went back to the 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone, depending on how high the middle guy wants to go.
Evan Burning, his 5th point of the night, draws the Redskins back to within 7 as both sides of the gym stand up to encourage their team.
And Perry they're not playing their game right now. They've slowed it way up.
Loramie's been able to shut down momentarily the offense of Perry, but that time Kobe Glover able to receive the basketball and go up in a quick timeout. Taken by Perry. We'll take a quick timeout with him and come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Dad, I think that this is the right choice.
It's not safe anymore, you all alone in the house.
let the fun begin. Elmwood, a lifestyle for everyone.
Fort Loramie basketball trailing by 9. Perry gets a much-needed basket by their big man, number 22, Kobe Glover. And Fort Loramie's gonna have to get back on offense here and get back into the scoring column and shut down the Commodores the next possession. They face a little bit of trap here.
Yeah, Fort Loramie's offense going to have to come around here.
And they get a good defense there and a chance for the Redskins to score. Quick shot taken by number 20, Lane Harvey, off the mark, and
another turnover.
And there's a foul on Burning. He now picks up his 4th foul. Fort Loramie back-to-back possessions with back-to-back turnovers.
Fort Loramie foul number 23, Evan Burning, his 4th.
Brandewie will check in for Burning with the 4 fouls with 5:49 left to go in the 4th quarter.
It's frustration foul through the pass and got it intercepted and then comes back and tries to make up for it. But unfortunately for him, picks up his 4th foul.
Nice move to the basket off the mark by Lane Harvey, rebounded by the Redskins. They need at least get a shot off here, keep possession of the ball.
Just unable to take advantage of Perry's lack of offense right now.
Rosengarten, 3-pointer, no good. Gasson, offensive rebound, tough shot, no good. And he is fouled, trying to rebound the basketball. The foul goes against Munford, his 4th.
Perry foul number 4.
Gasson did a nice job there rebounding the basketball, went for it, just took a tough shot there without using the glass, couldn't convert it.
2 players now for Perry with 4 fouls, Munford and Nichols. And that is Nichols, Lamonte Nichols with 4 fouls. Evan Burning with 4 fouls for the Redskins. Nice no-look pass. Boy, the freshman Nick Brandewie.
Nice job, nice coaching job there of out-of-bounds plays against the man-to-man. They've got a couple baskets now just on man-to-man out-of-bounds plays.
That was a beautiful pass by Brandewie, who did not stare down Braun, knew he was going to be there, looked away. Braun with a bucket.
Basically screened the screener.
Interior look by Glover, no good. Rebounded by Siegel. 7-point margin. A basket here would bring Fort Loramie as close as way back in the 2nd quarter. Braun for 3. In and out, no good. Loose ball. That should be traveling. There is travel. I think you can slide. You can't roll over.
He couldn't get up. He tried to get up.
Either.
And so he did two no-nos there. He turned over and then he tried to get up.
But I'm pretty sure the sliding on the floor is legal. Don't ask me why or why it isn't. That's just what I've been told. Another chance here. Boy, the Redskins, if they get one of those 3-pointers to drop. Braun has had some nice looks. Interior pass to Siegel. Muscles up, off the glass and in.
And one.
And the foul. Siegel, his first points of the 2nd half. He is now in double figures with 10.
Perry, they're ready for that lob inside the Siegel. That time, 3 guys converged on Siegel. One guy missed the steal, and then Siegel went up over the other one and got fouled.
Kobe Glover picks up his 3rd foul as Evan Burning will sit down with 4 fouls. Nick Brandewie in.
What they need now is somebody to get hot on the outside where he can throw it back out, play a little inside out.
5-point game. Siegel misses the 3-point opportunity. 5-point lead, the closest the Redskins have been 2nd quarter as we approach the halfway point of this 4th quarter. 4 minutes to go.
High pick and roll.
Timeout Perry. A lot of action going on up top. I thought maybe it was a foul call.
Well, Coach Tabler said he did not call timeout. So the referee's going to give it back to Perry.
Sometimes your offensive plays sound like timeout.
Yeah.
He could have said side out or who knows what, but it'll be Perry basketball. No timeout. and no argument put up by either coach, so all is good. Clock running now, 3:48 and counting. Brandon, we snuck over trying to get it out of Glover. Siegel straight up on Glover. Nice shot by Kobe Glover.
Nice move there by Glover.
30-second. We'll keep it right here. I'll let Ron go through our sponsors again.
New Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman's Pharmacy, scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, think first. Keys to the game were brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
When Fort Loramie have got themselves within 5, Kobe Glover, what a heck of a move against Siegel, who played straight up defense. Not much more he could do on defense, except tip your hat to Glover, who put the lead now back to 7.
Yeah, the 6'4" senior just turned to his left and a little baby hook, put it right in.
Burning momentarily lost her handle, finds Gasson.
And Perry still trapping out, even out of the zone.
Burning open for 3. Burning hits it.
Yeah. That'll help. Down to 4.
This is now the closest Fort Loramie has been since back in the second quarter. 3 minutes left. Boy, just the way the third quarter started out, the way Perry scored on about the first 4 or 5 possessions, you thought Fort Loramie could have gave up. They have come back, and there's a foul against Gasson. A nice strong move, spin move to the basket by Jacoby Lane Harvey. Gasson picks up his 3rd foul, but
that's 7. That's a 15th foul for Fort Loramie. The Commodores have 7.
If you'd asked me 2 minutes into the third quarter what the score to them with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, I don't think I would have said 46-42.
No.
So give credit to the Redskins just to hang in there and battle back. They still have work to do, but they have very manageable chore at hand now.
They're down at 1 point, 17.
Jacoby Lane Harvey makes good on 1 of 2. That's his first point of the second half. He now has 11.
Calling for stepping on the sideline.
Trying to get around the defender.
Turnovers are hurting the Redskins.
So Burning will check out with the 4 fouls. Pass nearly deflected. Boy, Rosengarten was playing way over to the right, and that's the only place Perry looked, and they still threw it that way.
Yeah. He stared down the receiver and threw it exactly where he was looking.
Nichols with the basketball gets it into Lane Harvey. Five-point Perry lead. Fourth quarter. 2.5 minutes left. Blocked shot by Siegel, rebounded by Lane Harvey. And there's a timeout as Plummy Gardner had his shot rejected. Perry will take their final 30-second timeout. They'll have 2 left. And I'll remind everyone that with 2:24 left to go in this game, whoever prevails and wins will earn the right to come back here to Trent Arena again on Friday, March 17th. The winner of today's game will play the winner of Tri-Village, Cincinnati Christian. That's our next game. Tri-Village 17-6 on the year. Cincinnati Christian 21-5. Those winners will meet on Friday at 7 p.m. here at Kettering Fairmont High School. And that will be for the right to go to the state tournament the following weekend for a Thursday night semifinal action at the Schottenstein Center on the campus of The Ohio State University. Perry with the basketball. They took a 30-second timeout. They get it back. They get into Glover, turnaround jumper, no good, rebounded by Brandaway.
Same shot he took before, just this time a little short.
Good defense, and Brandaway, a good job rebounding. Coach Britton will take a timeout. It will be a 30. Their second timeout of the game. I'll let Ron go through our sponsors.
We have Knoxville Supply, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco, German Farmers Insurance, Wagner's IGA, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 21st Century Kitchens, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman's Pharmacy. Scoreboard sponsors First National Bank. Think First. Keys to the game are brought to you by Bud's, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And the player of the game will be brought to you by Brookins, and that'll go to the Fort Loramie player of the game at the end of the contest.
Thank you, Ron. Again, thank you to those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is boys regional semifinal basketball between the Commodores and the Redskins. Just over 2 minutes left.
Perry's looking to trap again, open guy.
Rosengarten for three. And he can't run it down. Good job by the Commodores to kind of get in the way. And Rosengarten couldn't quite corral his own missed shot.
Nick Brandaway checks in for Evan Burning.
So just under 2 minutes to go.
So Brandaway will come in for Burning so he doesn't pick up his fifth foul on the defensive end.
Boy, a tough break. Fort Loramie got a good shot. Brandaway's already hit a couple of triples tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosengarten has already hit a couple threes in the third quarter. That would have been a big shot. The lead remains 5 now. We'll see how long Fort Loramie. It won't be long before they commit the foul. Their 6th foul. Gasson picks up his 4th. So now Gasson and Burning each with 4 fouls.
So Fort Loramie's had their chances here in the fourth quarter, just unable to convert the shots. And they're running out of time right now. You don't know how many more chances they're going to get.
They battled back, so they've converted on some, but when you're behind, you want to convert on like all of them, I think.
Yep.
And had a few turnovers in early the fourth quarter that maybe
almost a steal.
Kind of maybe put some sour grapes in your mouth, but they've battled back and they've gotten some shots, just haven't been able to get the bottom of the net. Minute 20 left. We'll see how long Fort Loramie goes before they put Perry, and Coach Britton's going to pull out his defense and see once they commit the foul.
Yeah, they're forcing the chasing the basketball. There's the foul. So they're going to put him at the line.
Drawing just his first foul. It is bonus situation time now for the Perry Commodores. How well they can make the free throws down the stretch.
There you go. You can have all kinds of percentages, but when it comes down to it, in a close game, it's how well you do under the pressure, and we're going to find out.
Which we don't know the percentages, so these are the shots that count the most. Munford had a big third quarter. 8 points in the third, his first points of the fourth quarter. He now has 19 to lead all scorers. Lead back to 6. This should make it 7. If Orion Munford hits it, and he does.
The left-hander had no trouble converting those two.
Burning, going up the basket with 60 seconds left to go. Braun for 3. Bottom of the net. Coach Britton calls timeout. And that should be a full timeout. We'll see what's here. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching boys regional semifinal action here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to the final 59.6 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. The Redskins have battled and they remain down by just 4 points. Big three-point basket by Dylan Braun. Long pass down the floor and up and in. Big basket by Lamonte Nichols, his first points of the ball game.
He did a nice job catching that ball. I thought it was over his head.
Clock running, 6-point lead. Time left, but the Redskins have got to get moving quickly. Ball nearly lost. Rosengarten will run it down, and Coach Britton will take a timeout and try to reset and get a good possession. We'll take a timeout and come back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
34 seconds left. Redskin basketball. They have a timeout left. They need to get a basket this possession.
Well, they'd like to have a quick, good shot, but right now you're going to have to take a quick one.
Getting a quick, good shot against this defense is a very difficult task. Braun gets it. No good, off the mark, rebounded by the Commodores, and there's a foul. Braun got a good look. It didn't go in. We'll see who the foul is on. 33, Rosengarten.
Yeah, they got the shot. They want it. Probably the person they want taking it.
Rosengarten, that's his first, team's 8.
So right now it's still a 2-possession game, but he makes 1 out of 2 here.
Gardner shooting the
1 and 1, so if he makes the first one, it's really going to put a damper on it.
Fleming Gardner with 8 points, all in the first half. His 9th, maybe the biggest one of all.
That makes it a 3-possession game.
Gardner with 9, 21 seconds left. Next one missed. Redskins got to go quick, score and timeout. Burning, looking for a player. Rosengarten, deep 3, buried.
They're saving their timeout. And a quick foul. Okay.
So Rosengarten buries the triple, and the foul is committed against the Redskins.
So with 5.4 seconds left to go, and you're down by 4. It's pretty much over with right now.
Perry will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout, come back with the final 5 seconds here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
1 and 1.
Fleming Gardner, who hit 1 of 2 his last time to the foul line. With just 5 seconds left, the 4-point lead for the Commodores. No good. Siegel with the rebound. Braun will go ahead uncontested.
Timeout.
And they'll get a timeout. They'll get a timeout. The whistle blew, so hold on. The game's not over yet. Stranger things have happened because maybe they didn't call a timeout. I thought
they're calling that. They say that's the game.
So your final score: Perry 52, Fort Loramie 50. The Redskins, a heck of a comeback, but lose to the Perry Commodores, and they won their season 21-6. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Trent Arena here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Trent Arena, where the Redskins season has come to a close. They battle and lose to the Commodores by just 2 points, 52-50. They made a heck of a comeback, outscoring Perry 17-10, but come up 2 points short. And with their game stats, here's Ron Cruzy.
For the victorious Perry Commodores, they were 19 of 45 from the field, 6 of 15 from the three-point line, 8 of 12 from the foul line. They had 24 rebounds and 5 turnovers. For the Fort Loramie Redskins, they were 17 of 34 from the field, 8 of 17 from the three-point line, 8 of 13 from the foul line. They also had 24 rebounds, but they had 12 turnovers. So the big difference in there, Fort Loramie shoots 50% from the field compared to Perry's 42%. But the big thing is the 12 turnovers. They had 7 more turnovers than Perry, so there's 7 chances they didn't get to score, and that was the difference in the ball game.
When you come down to a single possession finish like this was, the turnovers obviously stand out. Perry just with the 5, you said, and 12. Not a lot by the Redskins for the most part, but when you have 7 more than the other team in a one-possession game, that does add up.
Yeah, Perry had 13 points off of those 7 turnovers.
Costly mistakes, and we talked about the pressure and the keys of the game and such. We knew Perry would bring pressure and force you to make some mistakes. They're quick, they're fast, and they're good. And Fort Loramie, like you said, Ron, if you'd asked me 2 or 3 minutes into the third quarter what the final score would have been, I told you in the fourth quarter I wouldn't have predicted it. I never would have guessed 52-50 would have been your final score. So congratulations to Coach Britton. His team didn't fold. They fought back, and they had chances and they made chances to make this thing very interesting. And they lose and finish their season by just 2 points, 52-50. Leading scorers for Perry, they were led by Orion Munford, game high honors, 20 points, 11 from Jacoby Lane Harvey, 10 from Kobe Glover, 9 from Plummy Gardner, 2 from Lamonte Nichols, their total of 52. For the Fort Loramie Redskins, Dylan Braun led the Redskins with 18, Tyler Siegel with 10, 9 points from Eli Rosengarten, 8 from Evan Burning, 4 from Austin Siegel, and 1 from Nick Brandewie, their total of 50. Before we wrap things up, we'd like to announce our player of the game tonight, and that is brought to you by Brookins. And the Fort Loramie player
is Dylan Braun. Dylan had 17 points, 6 rebounds. He was 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and he also had a couple assists for the Redskins.
So good job by Dylan Braun. 17 points. I said 18 earlier. 17 for him. He is our Brookins player of the game tonight for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Just 2 seniors on the Fort Loramie roster. They are number 35, Cody Gaston, and also number 34, Nate Plyman. So congratulations to those seniors. You had a great season, 21-6. A lot of promise and a lot of potential coming back, Ron, for Coach Britton.
Yeah, we haven't seen the last of the Redskins. Their 3 leading scorers will be back for next year. They've got some talent in the lower grades, the sophomore class, the freshman class especially. So future's bright for the Redskins, and they don't need to hold their head down. They need to hold their head up. They had a very good season.
Yeah, congratulations, Redskins. You lost to a very good team, a team, as we mentioned earlier, playing with heavy hearts today after the passing of their assistant coach on basketball and head football coach, Herb Lane, who passed away in a car accident. Our thoughts and prayers with his family and also the Perry Commodores, as that was a lot to overcome, and really for both schools, and a tough break and an unfortunate situation. The Fort Loramie Redskins end the season 21-6. Perry goes to 23-3. Our crew tonight included Daniel Allen on camera, my partner tonight, Ron Cruzy. I am Jeff Henson. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, Perry 52, Fort Loramie 50. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.